There was that Ken interview with a lot of gems in it. Let's watch that.
All right, so first things first, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Ken Carson.
Now y'all gonna be like, yo, he's getting the lucky treatment. They're pumping him up with steroids and other hormones like he's a cow. He's getting sacrificed by the music industry so they can eat him later. But like from his dick first, because the whole, y'all know this like gay narrative that like record labels be taking advantage of their artists.
Carson, I'm from Atlanta.
Okay, T.I.G's and Gucci, Rocco, Shout It Low, that was the era.
Yes.
Then
yes,
when Pluto came, shit got different again.
I grew up like around Camp Creek, Fulton Industrial area. Shit, in this area is like it's dangerous, but it's a lot of motherfuckers that come.
He does look a lot like Lucky a little bit, at least like the build
From this area.
But again, it's because they're eating better now. Like they got money, they can go fly around. They can go like, oh, I want some French baguettes. So they'll just like fly off to France in a private jet. I don't know if he's making money like that, but you know, take a first class ticket to Japan just to eat some Wagyu steak. Goals, man, goals.
I'm from like Southwest.
He looks different though standing up. He just looks thick. A lot of people don't realize also when artists get older, like these people blow up at like what, 18, 19, teen X. It's like when you get older, you get a little bit more meat on your bones. You fill out a little bit. So it's just like normal. You becoming a grown man.
It was like, I was on West Side first, then I came to the South, so I can name a lot of motherfuckers like from T.I., Shiloh, to Thug, Baby, really everybody. If they ain't from the East Side, they either from the South or the West.
And
how tall is he? He's 5. Bro is definitely 5. Nah. He's not 5'6". I feel like he's like 6 foot.
when you look at Ken Carson, when you look at Jack Harlow, but when Ken Carson specifically, it was to your point earlier when you're talking about like pop culture, rock, you know, like this experience.
Yeah, it was,
and I just feel like he's on some rock star shit.
Like, how did the sound of hip hop change with those
The
artists?
drugs.
Do it.
The sound,
The drugs.
The sound changed when T-Pain came out making them.
Facts. With the auto-tune, T-Pain was like my favorite artist at one point. I'm in love with a stripper.
Hits with
I was listening to that shit on like, not Kids Bop, but like the CD of, it was like Now 16 or something. It had that song on there.
Stuff on it.
I like
them
that.
boy came
But I think it was
the
drugs.
South niggas like, okay, boy, you don't know what you doing with this. We finna show you what to do with this.
Atlanta is like Black Hollywood. You know how Hollywood got all the actors and actresses.
Atlanta's cool. I landed in Atlanta. I met like a bunch of rappers. I didn't necessarily know who they were, but like it's just a huge music scene over there.
It's a lot of rappers from here. Like, I feel like we got a lot of rappers because it's like, out here, motherfuckers will teach you how to rap for real. Niggas will really turn them niggas into rappers. It's really a big competition out here because it's like so many motherfuckers get money. It ain't even, you don't even gotta rap. See, Southside and TM used to go to the studio every day. And you know niggas want beats, bruh, so they gonna pull up. Everybody that pulled up used to be like, who the fuck this young ass nigga y'all got in here? Cause I used to be there every day. I'm just a standout. I'm the youngest nigga everywhere we go. We going to the club, everything. I'm still going. I'm like 15. So it was kind of odd, but it made me stick out.
15 at the club, that's crazy.
So everybody already knew me early. My mind was already on some other shit. I'm going to the studio every night. These niggas might have a stripper party in the studio. So my mind was already fucked up.
He is getting thick though. Look at that. Look at that ass though. No, pause. But like actually.
Like when you think about artists like Ken Carson and you think about that grunge kind of, you know what I'm saying, Lil Uzi Vert. You know what I'm saying?
So that means we evolving in, so we ain't going nowhere.
No, but I don't. But I guess I think the question for evolving would be who's taking us to that next level.
I used to be the one making music, but not even on no serious shit, just on some like having something to do when they ain't doing nothing. But it was fun to me. I was playing some music one day, and then Southside and TM was like,
Notice how they're playing Project X music though?
who the fuck is that? I'm like, they're me. They like, hell nah, play it again. And that's when I knew, like, if they fuck with my shit, I knew the world would fuck with my shit.
It's almost like if Atlanta nightlife doesn't approve your music, who will?
Yeah.
So,
Who will?
what about an artist? Let me ask y'all this: what about an artist who can't go to the nightlife? What about those artists? Like,
You gotta figure it out.
we can't get on here and say that the nightlife is the only shit gonna pop y'all, because that's all we've been popping.
no,
We've
no,
been popping
no,
niggas
story time.
off.
That was
Me,
I kind of get it, but like at the same time, if you get your shit popping on the internet or on TikTok, like they'll start playing it in the clubs too. Now, I've never been to an Atlanta club, but like in other, there's definitely like most listeners are not from Atlanta, you know? So like you don't have to make it in that city specifically.
we've been popping people off.
For sure.
But these kids are actually changing lives.
The
The life is different.
online.
The life is
Online
different.
shit.
TikTok
Online.
didn't exist a few years ago.
It was damn near a routine, you feel me? It was damn near a routine of how, like, you could, like, get successful being a rapper. I'm not a follow the rules type person. I just want to do whatever the fuck I want to do. So it's like, that's how my route even came about. Me just doing what I want to do, not trying to make shit for a specific somebody or trying to make sure that I'm like catering to a certain crowd. I just do what I do, and then people fuck with it.
You know, with Uzi moving here with his affiliation with DJ Drama,
Right.
you know,
What is this channel? Like, is it a podcast or like live on AMP? Ken Carson. Like they interview artists? Or like, I thought AMP was like a Amazon thing. For okay, so it's like a music podcast. Okay.
in Generation Now sparked a whole new idea of music coming out the A.
I would call that shit grunge rap though, cause it's like,
Now I'd argue too about this whole club scene. Like I don't know if Ken really blew up from the club scene, like his music being played in nightlife. I truly think, obviously you got the Cardi cosign, and then all of like the internet rap fans kind of grew on him. Like you don't need the nightlife shit. I feel like in-person type stuff, yeah, it helps, but that doesn't scale properly. Like again, if you blow up a video on TikTok, your sound hits 1 million views or something on somebody's page, like that does so much more. Maybe he doesn't get you a cult fan base like Atlanta nightlife, but
with the beats being like on some rock star rap shit, and y'all want mosh pit to the shit, so it's like definitely.
if Ken went back to Project X sound, that's a good point. I think that's what he tried to do with X. It's just that I think he needs new producers at this point. I'm not saying the producers he's working with are bad, because they're not. Producers run the game right now. I'm just saying, like, we always talk about how Cardi gets new producers on every project, except for maybe this one, because he's working with Filthy. Actually, we don't even know what he's going to drop, because the next project, like, he switches it up every time. And like last time we thought Richie Souffle was going to be the top producer on Whole Lotta Red, and then all of a sudden Filthy became like the main guy on there. So you just need it starts the producer. You need a producer to give you completely different style of beats and production, and then that's what really allows you to do different flows and all of that. So that's what I think Ken Carson's sauce, where it needs to come from.
Really grunge rap. I make over enough for an album, so I be need to find little ways to put out other music. Like this shit not enough. Like me dropping that one time a year, not enough. 2 times a year, not enough. I'm making shit every day. I can make an album tonight.
So after he said that, I think that's why we got these little leak tapes. I can't remember what they were called, but it had the free sex or free Young Thug. Like I think that's a confirmation in a way, not 100%, that like he's leaking his music a little bit on these hosting pages like on Sicko and whatnot, so that you know, he can still drop it and give the fans what they want, so feed them, and while you're waiting for another, you know, like the actual official release.
Back when you first, like you said, you was going to studios and all that, it wasn't really common for rappers and rap and hip hop or to be on festivals and all that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think like made that transition and change?
Shit, Uzi and Cardi, like
Uzi and Cardi.
them niggas being goddamn the first black rock stars to really indulge into like that rock star.
I don't think they were the first like black rock stars, but I get his point. Like a lot of people were saying in the comments, because there was like, I don't even know, like Jimi Hendrix and whatnot. But in this new era of where rap is dominant, like they are some of the most dominant like new age rock stars for sure.
Or shit. I used to look deeper
And Jimi Hendrix was like so long ago.
into like anything I was seeing, like how did this person get here? How did this person get there? They really, it's really
And Michael Jackson wasn't a rock star. I get what you're saying with like the persona, but he was a pop star. He made pop music. And that's why, and like pop is the biggest genre. And so therefore he hit this certain level where like I don't think anybody else can become as famous as he was, literally fainting when they saw him in person while he was performing.
really all the same shit. You just got.
I don't even think the internet allows that, because music is so saturated now. Like anyone can become an artist by uploading music to SoundCloud, whereas before it was kind of gatekeeps by the labels. So like there was just way less music being produced every day.
Work hard and just stay true to what the fuck you doing. And you gotta, whatever realm you going to, you gotta make sure you bringing something new to the table. That's really the way, if you wanna make it out of anything, not even music, anything, basketball, anything, you gotta be coming like your own way and just stay true to what you do.
Facts. I talk about that with a lot of artists, because a lot of people be sending me like some Cardi clone shit, and I'm like, this is cool. It'll probably do numbers, but like if you really want to blow up as an artist, you got to do some shit that nobody else is doing so that you stand out. Because like, again, if you're a clone of somebody else, you'll get hot for a minute, but then once that sound wears out, like you will die out with it too. So you need to make something that when somebody wants to hear a type of music, they think of you, not anybody that you're cloning. And like, yeah, that's when you gain true fans, not just kind of being a placeholder for when that artist starts dropping again, like the bigger artists.